Okay, so I'm back here and I'm going to show you how I actually use the program, how I use Kronos sometimes and get guitar sounds and just record, okay? So here I have my, my Godin ACS Nylon. So this is an example of a guitar with a built-in preamp. Here's the preamp system right here, okay? And so you do not need to do anything but go into the Kronos direct because it's already matching. So just, again, make sure that the dials are at 6 o'clock, like I said before, because this guitar has a lot of output. Okay, so I'm just going to set this up. So here we have going to the audio sampling in tab. Now, here's a common thing. A lot of people keep this up here, use global setting. I don't like to keep it there because I'm just doing something from scratch. So I'm going to say no, I'm going to just use this. So now this guitar, the way I have it set up, is going through input 1. So I'm going through input 1. Now here's a couple of things, right? If the guitar, if you have like your own effects and you're trying to record into the sequencer or something like that, you don't need to go through the effects. Just go through the main input. Okay? So now that's input 1. And you get a sound. So this is you going in just by yourself, right? You have your effects before there, whatever pedal, your own preamp, you're just going in. You don't want Kronos to do anything. Okay, but I want to go through the effects, okay? Because you can record your stuff like this. So there's a different sound there, you can hear that automatically. So I'm going to go through the effects. That would be a motorcycle going by, okay? I just have the window open because it's a little hot. Okay, so it says no effect. You see that. So insert effects. So we know how to do this. In fact, we saw Rich's live stream cast last week. And, so you know how to kind of go through the effects. So what I like to do is I'll always use about 3. So I'll turn them on first. And so now I'm going to, let's just say, this is a nylon string guitar. So I am going to get like an amp. Now I can get it from this way, but I'm going to actually go here and get it. It's a little bit different the way it looks there on the screen. So I'm going to get, let's see. Oh, sorry. So I'm going to get here I'm going to get an amp. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use this tube, stereo tube preamp model. Okay? And then I'm going to go to the effects, and there it is, right? All right, I'm not even trying to like be silly here. But I'm going to bring it down a little bit, so I'm going to do it on the Kronos. What I like to do on the Kronos is, when I'm bringing things down, I actually kind of like to use the value, not the knob, but the buttons, the up and down buttons, so I can go incrementally, as you see there. See? Okay, so I'm going down a little bit. And then what I'm going to do next is I'm going to get another effect. And I'm just going to do something real simple. I'll get a little phaser on here. A little stereo phaser action, right? And I always hook them up. And then I'm going to, I'm just going to maybe do a couple of things with the sound. Maybe get a preset. They have a lot of great presets in here, and you can do one yourself. I'm just going to go to a nice, that's just really nice right there. Maybe I'll just leave that. I kind of like that. Nice sound. Okay, and then of course, because I am a guy, I need my reverb. So I'm going to chain these two, and I'm just going to get me a nice reverb, nice subtle reverb. Let's see. Oops. Okay. Nothing crazy, just something nice, something smooth. And then maybe I'll go to the wet thing there, and maybe just kind of dial back. As you can see here, I'm dialing back how much of it I want. And then maybe up here, maybe it's a little long. So I'm going to go to the time and maybe dial that back. It's about there. Not bad, huh? Okay, so beautiful stuff you can get out of here. I haven't even touched the EQ settings, the other stuff, all that beautiful other stuff that we got in there. So, but my whole point is this, like, you know, you got a really cool guitar player, they come over, and maybe you want to have, instead of going through all the plugins all the time, you know, maybe why don't you try going through this and just playing the stuff live, and you just get like this really awesome beautiful sound coming out of here. I just think that the keyboard effects are just a little bit different than the digital guitar effects. I don't know, it could be the same thing, but to me, they sound just a little bit different, and they have a little bit more funkier stuff because they're expecting the keyboard people to do a little bit funkier things, you know? And, you know, here's just a very cool sound, you know, that you can get out of here. So I'm totally into this. I think this is cool. Another way to use the Kronos outside of using the keyboard. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get rid of this, but I'm going to go to some crazy patch and show you what I'm talking about, how, like, it doesn't interfere with anything. So let's come out of here. And let me see, where are my crazy sounds at? Let me get into like my my funky stuff. So give me a quick second. So let's say, yeah, here's a nice little pulsing. Kind of sound. So now, even before I do anything, I'm going to turn my drum sound. I'm going to turn this drum sound down because, you know, the drums are crazy on these things, right? Okay, so I got a little beat going on there. So here I go. Global setting, gone. And then I'm going to go into guitar 1. I'm going to go, well, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to see what effects are going. I got an EQ over here, EQ, and that's it. So in effect 1, I have a graphic EQ going. So then I'm just going to say, I'm going to go into here. I'm going to come in and I'm going to go into effect number 2. Okay, whatever that is. Oh, there is something in effect 2. Oh, I should go see what that is. Oh, I know, that's the main effect going. That's what that is. So with this, I'm going to add, yeah, that's one of like the total effects or something. So I'm going to add something cool here. I'm going to add a tape echo. Oops. I'm going to add a tape echo. Turn it on. Do my thing. And again, this is just ideas, right? This is just ideas of the other things that you can do and that you should be doing with the Kronos. Okay? I'm not going to teach you how to program stuff. You should know how to do that. You buy the machine, you learn how to use it. But if you have some kind of guitar thing in your arsenal, use it with the sequencer. It works awesome. You can record your stuff right in. It's dope. So that's me. This is Jamsire again, just having fun with my Kronos. Again. Later.